Hey everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome to another episode of Coolcraft Season 3. In the last episode, we built this thing right here, which looks great. But more importantly, we went over this way towards this giant floating hologram box in the sky and did a bit of prep work for what's gonna happen today in this episode. But mainly in the last episode, it was that we dug this trench here, and if we come across to the other side here, if the chunks will load, sorry about that, we dug this slightly wider trench over here. However, I've been quite busy in between episodes. And by that I mean in the time that it took to release the previous episode. But yeah, I have dug this trench right here, which is very wide. But actually, this is wide and deep, but not nearly as wide as the one on the other side. This is such a large area, it's taking me a while to get there. This trench, which is slightly wider. Actually, I think it's a lot wider, actually. And the main reason why this one's actually so much wider is because I obviously used TNT dupers to dig out both these trenches, but the amount that I used over there left a whole lot of blocks on the walls where the machines would end up colliding, and I had to shave this down. So for this one, I didn't want to have to bother with that, so I just put in a lot more machines so that the area that we needed to dig out was dug out. Now, that's not all we did. In the last episode, I also did a whole bunch of work preparing the actual World Eater machine, which I'm going to be using to clear out this area to make the switch farm, which, if you didn't know, that's what we're doing. And I have started some preparations for that. For instance, I built this platform here where we're going to be building the sweeper and sweeper launch system from, so that's going to be great. But more than that, I've actually started gathering the materials that we are going to require for this contraption. So I've gathered some of the minecarts that we're going to need for the TNT dupers, not that many though. But all the redstone components and slime blocks that we're going to need have been gathered. However, there's still a few components that we do need, mainly dragon eggs, and I'm not too sure why in particular we need dragon eggs, but I'm not going to question the Psycraft magic logic of this stuff, because I know that dragon eggs have slightly different dropping properties than normal falling sand blocks, so we're gonna have to get our hands on 44 dragon eggs. Now, you see, the problem with that is I have 2, and I don't have any torches. Is there any torches in here? No. Also, Jerry Cool just left that stuff there. I don't know why, but he did. But yeah, we're going to need to go get some more dragon eggs. Now, there are 2 ways that I could go about doing this. I could kill, well, what is it? I'll kill 42 more dragons, which will take a while. It is not feasible at all, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to dupe these 2 dragon eggs I have until I have enough. So yeah, gonna go get doing that. Now, the process of actually duping these dragon eggs is actually pretty simple. You see, I just get above this end portal and click on them. Yes, no, just place them all here. Now I gotta go get more. Okay, well, this is gonna take slightly longer. Oh, one of them is right there. Yeah, but this might be why it's doing that. I'm not sure how this works, but apparently this is a way that you can do it. So, good enough for me. Alright, so I have procured all the resources required to build this thing, and I'm actually now building it, as you can see. And so yeah, I'm not going to do much progress updates of me actually building this, because that would probably be quite boring and stuff. So instead, I'm just going to give you this as what it's like for me building it. Yeah, and then I'm going to just cut to this thing being fully built in the next clip. So see you in a couple days, I guess. Alright, this machine has been completed after, I'd say, about maybe 8 or 9 hours of work. And considering this will take 8 to 9 hours to actually fully run by my calculations, like about maybe 20 total hours of time went into this, and I'd say that it would take way more than 20 hours to manually remove all these blocks by hand, so that will definitely be worth it. But however, is not nearly late enough in the day for me to run this yet, because I'm going to essentially run this when I go to bed and have this run overnight. So in the next clip, I will start this running, but, yeah. For now, I guess, no. Yeah, for now, yeah, this whole thing is complete. Actually, let's show the other side here as well, as I did this. This was a pain. So yeah, let's get on to the next clip then. Now, very quickly, so it's time to let this machine get going, so, hold up, let's aim at the block, here we go, and it's moving, everyone. Yeah, so, let's let the time lapse roll, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Alright everybody, it is the next day, and I have some unfortunate news. I don't know how yet, but the machine just decided to stop for some reason. Oh, and it also broke itself severely. I can at least say that part of the reason is probably because of this obsidian that formed itself somehow. I'm not too sure yet how it did that, but I will investigate that. As I did do a replay overnight that is currently saving, so that will hopefully be able to shed some light on what happened here. But in terms of all of this, I'm thinking a thunderstorm happened and started blowing some stuff up. Because that's the only explanation I can think of for why all this stuff here is in the state that it is, and in the position that it is as well. And then it just started to slope down over here. This guy ended up just getting caught on blocks because the TNT duper above him is missing, it looks like. Oh, no, here it is. Something happened. I think there's lava down there, yeah. Also, slightly not that as much worth noting, but, the chunks will load for me here. Yeah, I'm glad I took a backup of this. Yeah, some of the water over here ended up flooding in. This has nothing to do with what actually ended up happening, but, yeah, I should probably do a bit more protection of the actual liquid over here so it doesn't end up doing this like I thought it would, but anyhow, I gotta go look at that replay now. So yeah, come back, and I guess in the next night I'll try doing this again. Alright, so I'm currently on the server right now, which I'm going to wipe this to the backup that I made in the previous night soon, but a few obvious things that I've noticed is this, which would have caused the thing to fail anyway if other factors hadn't been factored in yet. But yeah, this happened because this lava lake was right below the layer where all the actual swamp water was. And some swamp water leaked in as the blocks above it were being blown up before the sweepers came in. So yeah, a lot of obsidian got made here, so I gotta go on the backup, remove all this. And then, I'm not 100% sure on what happened here that actually destroyed the machine and made this weird sloping effect. But I believe that it may have had something to do with the lightning. I was originally thinking that it seems like lightning may have struck and blown up some of the TNT. And that is slightly reinforced by the fact that when I was looking through the replay, which I still got to do a little bit more of, but it's hard considering it's so long and so takes so long to do anything really, scrubbing backwards in the replay. But that's kind of reinforced by the fact that it was actually raining at the time when the when these machines started to blow up randomly. However, I didn't see any lightning in the replay, and I did some testing on a much shorter replay, and it does look like lightning was appearing there. So why lightning may or may not have been appearing here is beyond me. But what I'm going to do for the next iteration of me running this is I'm going to just remove that lava there so the obsidian doesn't form. And then I'm also going to, I guess, turn weather cycle off for this, for this. So I'm going to go restore the world backup now, and I'll get right back to you. Alright, the backup worked. I am back here right before I launched the machine. Now to go and remove that lava. Realizing that he has no blocks on him, he's going to go back to his base first to launch the World Eater. So hopefully it works tonight, and you will actually see a time lapse coming up next. So here goes nothing but server's been backed up. And I guess I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Gah. Failed again. This time on yet another patch of obsidian. That was, if the chunks would load. I'm not too sure why the chunks don't load correctly. Might have to actually update Minecraft soon. That's a joke though. Updating Minecraft, that's obviously never gonna happen. I can't find it. If this would load, that'd be great. Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, right where all those mobs are there was a pit of lava there. I filled that in now. So yeah. I guess you're gonna have to try again? I don't know. How many times this thing has failed is going to be really annoying. Yeah, at this rate, I'm surprised if this video comes out before Thanksgiving. But anyhow, in the meantime, before kind of time to go to bed comes around, a new update has been released for Scrap Mechanics, so I'm gonna go play that. So yeah, I guess I will. Well, right before I go to bed, I guess I'll see you and see if it actually works. Alright, so it appears the third time wasn't the charm, but this time it's less obvious why this happened, as there is no obsidian anywhere that I can see around here. Which is odd. I mean, did any obsidian end up forming over here because of this water? No, thankfully no. But my only reason I could possibly see for this not working is actually this. Which, actually, now that I look at it, the only reason this didn't work is, I don't know why. I'll have to actually look through the replay and find out why this whole machine blew itself up this time, because yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for why it did it. Like, over here, it would manage to go down just fine, but yeah, now I'm really confused as to what the heck is going on. Ugh. Anyhow, let's get some diagnostics in here. Alright guys, I have found the source of all problems, and it's this natural cobblestone generator right here. You see, these two blocks are close enough together to make these cobblestone here. This cobblestone just happens to be in line with this piston, thus stopping this flying machine, making it impossible for the machines to clear this water. So now I will actually play the game here. Also, apparently time will run normally in this. So anyhow, as you can see, that does get blown up, but it reforms just before the machines get there, stopping this machine. The lava gets taken out, but the water doesn't, which makes it cause issues, which eventually makes the TNT bounce back up, destroy the flying machines, and like the same issue we've had for the past 3 nights. So anyhow, yeah, now I gotta load the backup of the server and figure out where that is and fix that. And hopefully there are no other issues like that that come about. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright, night number 4. You guys know the drill. Blah 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 blah. Break block, turn around, say I'll see you tomorrow, blah blah blah, bye. Alright everybody, I have come back from being AFK overnight, and oh my gosh, this is so mildly infuriating. It's so dang close to the bottom, and it broke. It all broke, and there was actually a few different patches of obsidian that formed out about the same level, which is interesting and annoying, because I did kind of want it to remove like all of the lava down at this level here. That was kind of the whole idea of it. Although it would appear that I also should probably end up removing this beacon, or otherwise I will cause the same issues. Yeah, but the reason why I'm actually going to try this again while actually figuring out where all this lava stuff was created and actually removing it is specifically all of these flying machines here that you can see that are just broken in midair, which won't do at all. So yeah, time to do backup. Time to not get screwed over by the chunks. And then trying to do backup stuff, and I guess looking through the replay to see how and where these things formed. Alright, so as expected, the reason why there are these lava sources here is because of local water sources that were close enough to ledges or whatever to spill onto this lava, and stuff like that is was kind of to be expected. But the amazing thing was that there are 6 separate occurrences of this at pretty much the same level. So I made some notes based on the replay, and I guess I could have just flown around here and found where the lava is. And now I'm gonna go load the backup and then try to find each one of the water sources that caused issues and remove them. And then again, you know, run the machine and then say if this is done before Thanksgiving, I'm really gonna be surprised. Although, after I hopefully get all the correct water sources gone, we should theoretically be in the clear and be able to fully run this machine no problem. And while technically now this is actually a fine perimeter that will work, my main issue right now with why I'm not just going to keep this is because of all these flying machine bits in the air. That stuff would be a pain in the butt to remove, because as of right now, my plan to get rid of the whole World Eater is just to run some TNT dupers, probably from this station here that I haven't destroyed, on this side at least, to just destroy the machine. That is currently my plan. So yeah, I guess I'll see you again tonight when this whole thing is hopefully going to work. Alright guys, for what is hopefully the last night that I have to do this, because we've almost got down to bedrock. I hopefully fixed all the obsidian things. I'm going to remove this block. I've done the backup. The replay is going. That's F3, not F1. That rest of the blocks is a lost cost. Well guys, I'll see you all, hopefully with a finished perimeter. My gosh. Come on, did this have to happen? Like, the replay didn't even take long to save. That's how bad this is. Or how little got done, I guess. And you know, I was saying that I was going to turn weather cycle off a while back, and then I never did because I forgot. And you know, that might have actually been our undoing here, because whoever built this machine decided to make these 2 observers here facing upwards, which means that oh, that's not good. Which means that, okay, I'm gonna need to get some more fireworks. Hold up. Now, as I was saying, yeah, the daylight cycle thing was an issue. And now, why there's a whole bunch of pulsing pistons here like this, I don't know. But it's fun to bounce on. But the real issue was this observer right here that has snow on top of it, which caused this to be fired up, which prevented this entire module here from being pushed down, which then of course chain reacted everything else to be not pushed down every like block or so, and that gave us what we have now. Man, I was really hoping that would be it. But yeah, now I gotta load the backup, turn weather cycle off, fix the flying machine, because the issue was actually happened before I took the backup. Because, you know, I knew this would happen. Like, if there's a snowy biome, like the Extreme Hills biome right here, then this is gonna happen. Oh, this is fun, though. Why this is actually bobbing up and down, though, and not just spitting this out is actually really confusing me, though. Because there should just be one ticking the piston. Anyhow, yeah, let's get rid of this stuff, load backup, and fix blah. Alright, guys. Weather cycle has been turned off. There's snow and stuff has been removed. Let's do this, and if it fails, well, you get the idea, so see you again tomorrow. You've got to be kidding me! Ah! Alright, it's been pretty much a week now. Come on. Not take a screenshot. Come on. Alright. See you tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it finally worked correctly. That's right, one complete perimeter without a broken world eater. Okay, let's go sleep quickly as I clearly have logged in the middle of the night. Now, I think it's actually taken a full week to come across, like all 7 attempts. Which is insane, but yeah, this means that I can finally get to work on actually building the witch farm. Although, oh, okay, that was weird. This is interesting. Oh, although yeah, today is also my last day of schooling before Thanksgiving break, so that's fun. Taken that long just to get this going, but yeah, I'm also going to, I guess, go edit that replay right about now, considering that took forever, and whether or not I'm actually going to come through here and fill in all these pits of lava is debatable at the moment, because I don't really know if I feel like it right now, considering how much actual lava there is just floating around here, and the fact that it's not going to be harming anyone. Although I will say, a slight annoyance is that there are these random few blocks of exposed non-bedrock down here that mobs can technically spawn on. So, that is a little bit of a concern, but hopefully that shouldn't be an issue at all. Anyhow, yeah, I'm so excited now. Let's go and build the witch farm. Alright guys, I've started the witch farm here. I don't think I'm actually going to do many progress updates on this because the whole video is now kind of over time because of all the stuff. Anyway, yeah, witch farm, it's being built. Okay, so I just finished this and we already have some first customers here. I just came down here to deal with this pit thing here. Actually, we do need to do some stuff for the... We do need to prepare for the hoppers that we're going to be putting in for the storage system, so we can just quickly do this. And yeah, yeah, we're already getting some witches, so yeah, I'll be back in a little while here. OBS, thank you. And with that, the witch farm, an AFK room, and the storage system for the witch farm has been completed. And I will be AFKing at this with my alt account on the server computer over the next week or so. It also stores redstone like that. But we are currently very over time, so I'm going to have to say Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the Discord linked in the description. And I will see you all in the next episode of Coolcraft Season 3. Bye! Also, happy Thanksgiving.